Hello everybody, welcome to Abba's Hand, and today I'm going to show you how I created my very own Incredible Hulk game with combat, destruction unlike anything seen in any canon Hulk game, and more. If you want to see how I came to this, keep watching, but if you want to get right to how I made the game, go to this timestamp. Okay, let's go. It actually all started quite a few months ago. I just found myself watching some Hulk from 2008 and some of the animated Hulk, and I just felt like playing a game about Hulk. However, the thing is, I wanted to make it myself. There are good Hulk games out there, one of them being my favorite, Hulk Ultimate Destruction. However, I wanted to make it myself with my own touch and my own elements. So, with that in mind, I decided to hop right on into Blender, start modeling, and get this thing rolling. And now I'm going to show you the whole process. I started working on the model, and I needed to tweak it and alter it a bit, but I ultimately came to a point that I liked. This is the old and new model. One looks kind of funny, and the other one with reference looks way better. Then I made his animations and put them in Unity. I gave him the attack animations and also made a Hulk dummy that I decided would be made by Tony Stark for Hulk to just practice his punches on. I then made the buildings and the city. I also reused assets from some city items that I had made previously. After the city was done, I decided to make Abomination. I altered the Hulk model in Blender, used the same attack animations because I didn't want to make entirely new ones, and I put them in the game. I made it so that he would attack, and here's the combat system for this Hulk game. When Abomination punches once, he is left open for a moment, and then he attacks 2 more times before he's left open again before the last attack. You need to dodge when he attacks, and then attack when he's open and pausing before his next attack. I didn't exactly implement the damage mechanic for Abomination to actually hurt you, and I also didn't implement Hulk actually dodging or blocking yet, but I'll add that later. I did add the basics that would be needed to implement that later. Anyways, Abomination couldn't be the only person Hulk fought, so I decided that I would also add some enemies. I decided that they could be gamma test experiments. I figured that they could be people who were subjected to gamma experience after seeing the results of what happened to Hulk that completely went awry and are running amok, and Hulk needs to take them all out. I made it so that if you attack them, you can knock them through buildings and they can actually destroy the buildings on contact. I also made it so that when they hit the ground, there is a dust and rubble particle to really emphasize how hard they're grinding into the ground. And I really like it. Anyways, I also made it so that Hulk is able to pick up and throw cars. I used the gravity gun script and just altered a few things the way it was set up to make it so that when you go up to a car, you can pick it up and throw it. If you do it at the wrong angle, you'll wind up flying away like a whole airplane, so be careful about that. Also, one thing I forgot to mention. I made this originally in Unity URP, but I transferred it over to HDRP, the high definition render pipeline. So that's why the 2 gameplays I'm showing you looks completely different, but I do think the HDRP does look better. And real quick, let me explain how I made the destruction. I made it the same way that I did in that tutorial about how to make a destruction system. I broke the building models into several pieces and made them kinematic, meaning they stay in one place, until something that's called a player collides with them. I attached spheres to the Hulk's fists and named them Player 1, Player 2, and basically anything that in the script would allow the buildings to come loose upon contact, or the building pieces. And when you punch them, they get knocked out and spawn a particle that makes it look like they're being broken apart in rubble and smoke. And I think it looks really nice. So yeah, and as for the cars, if you hit them enough times, they'll go to a destroyed car model. Then if you hit that enough times, it'll spawn a particle system that'll make it look like the car is getting shattered into pieces. And that's how I made the destructible environment, the city, the enemies, and the combat. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!